This morning we will be praying for the overflow of the Spirit. The overflow of the Spirit. How can we operate in the overflow of the Spirit if the Spirit is not the Lord over our lives? If the Spirit is not the owner of our life? If the Spirit is not the one who lead, guide, and direct us? How can we operate in the overflow of the Spirit if the Spirit is not at the apex of every decision we take? The Spirit of God must be consulted in everything we do and in all our endeavors. He must be the apex. He must be at the apex. He must be at the apex. We must get to that dimension that we will know God for who He is. Not because of what people are saying about God, but we will have a personal encounter with God, that we can also talk about God to the generation that is yet to come. We don't want to pass by this life without knowing God for ourselves. We don't want to pass by this life without having an encounter with God. For we must know God for who He is, not what people tell us He is. We must come to that dimension with God. Like Abraham, God called him His friend. Like Abraham, God calls him His friend. We must get to that dimension that we will know God to the extent that He will call us His friend. That He will call us His friend. And this can only happen if we wait on God. We can only come to the full knowledge of God if we wait on God. Luke chapter 24 verse 49. Luke 24 verse 49. I am going to send you what my Father has promised, but stay in the city until you have been clothed with power from high. Stay in the city until you have been clothed with power from high. So for us to be able to operate in the overflow of the Spirit, we must wait on God until He endues us with power from above. We must wait on God until He endues us with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of His personality. So our first prayer is that, Lord, help us to wait on You. Help us to wait on You until we come to the full knowledge of Your personality. Until we come to the full knowledge of Your personality. Help us to wait on You. Help us to wait on You until we come to the full knowledge of Your personality. Help us, oh God, to wait on You until we come to the full knowledge of Your personality. Let us lift our voice and begin to pray. Let us lift our voice and begin to pray. Let us lift our voice and begin to pray that the Lord and our God will help us to come to the full knowledge of His reality. That He will help us to come to the full knowledge of His personality. That we will tarry until we are endued with power from above. That we will tarry until we are endued with wisdom from above. That we will tarry until we are endued with knowledge from above. That we will tarry until we are endued with wisdom from above. That we will tarry. That we will tarry. That we will tarry. That we will tarry until we are endued with power from above. That we will tarry until we are endued from power from above. Oh my God, help me. Oh my God, help me. Oh my God, help me. Help me to tarry, oh God. 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 Now we will tarry until we are endued from power from above. Now we will tarry until we are endued from power from Most High. Now we will tarry until we are endued with wisdom from above. Until we are endued with knowledge from above. Until we are endued with wisdom wisdom from above. We will tarry until we are endued with wisdom from above. Until we are endued with wisdom from above. Until we are endued with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Until we are endued with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Until we are endued with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Until we are endued with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Until we are endued with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We will tarry, we will tarry, we will tarry until we are endued. 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 We will tarry until we are endued with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. 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 Iyapalapa, 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 apapalapa, apapalapa, ayatalapalapa, antalapalapa, until you empty us, O God, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Until you empty us with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Until you empty us, O God, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We will continue to tarry until you empty us. We will continue to tarry until you empty us. We will continue to wait until you empty us. We are continuing to wait until you empty us. Allah palapayako, ayapalalayako, ayapayalako, ayapalalayako, 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 iyatalapalapa, 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 iyatalapalapa. We will continue to wait, O God. We will continue to wait, O God. We will continue to wait, O God, until you empty us, O God. Until you empty us, O God, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We will not let go of it. We will not let go of it until you empty us, O God, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. With wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. For they that will conquer shall not be famous. For they that will conquer shall not be famous. For they that will conquer shall not be famous. For they that will conquer, 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 for they that will conquer shall not be famous. Shall not be famous. We will continue to wait. We will continue to wait, for we know what we come out of God from our wedding place. We will mount up with wings. 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 Ayaba papa, la payata papa, eko payata
It begins to bring everything to life.
In the name of the Lord Jesus.